Hello, welcome back to the Wimpo Columbus Show. It is I, your host, Phil Spencer. Today we are going to be playing more Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. But today we're going to be doing something a little strange. We're going to be playing. Oh, looks like maybe my game is glitching again. That's strange. See, that's interesting. Let's see, video. Okay, so I guess it is. I was going to see how the game could handle doing the bigger texture pool size. Because as you can see, it does not recommend you go beyond a certain level. Looks like it has just completely caused my game to crap out, which is weird because I was trying this not even like 2 minutes ago. It's working fine, so I guess we'll have to do a quick restart on that, but oh well. It happens, you know. Nothing really to be done about it. Well, I guess, I don't know. There's more important things in life than getting mad at a video game. Well put. Um, so while we're waiting for that to load back up, I guess it's been a little while, just a few days. Of course, it's holiday season, rather busy time for all. So sorry to all my loyal viewers out there who haven't been able to view my clumsy magooing through this game or my angry bitterness and trading card shop simulator. But we'll make up for that today, and I think that we shall get quite a bit of streaming done, I would hope. We're launching into the game. Back in. Let's see. From last we met, we went into the Nazi camp, and we Julio. Ah, now I recall exactly where we were. Um, it's good to have a cough button. So we were just in the Nazi camp, went through a big section, and now we are, I think, Indy's dialogue there is pretty a strong indicator that our next mission here, our next main mission, will be our final mission in Egypt before we move on to wherever. So what we'll do is we'll do a couple of these side quests now. Of course, there's not as many clear ones as there were in the Vatican. I'm not sure if this does feel like a smaller space than the Vatican, but also maybe it's a space where you're supposed to be maybe exploring a little deeper than I have been. I do find it, I don't want to say amusing, because I like the Indies speaking Arabic here, but he was speaking English at the Vatican, so it makes you wonder, because he definitely knows Latin. Canonically, he knows Greek at least, but I mean, there's no way Indiana Jones, an archaeologist in the 30s, doesn't know some Latin. Um, which I thought they spoke in the Vatican. They might speak Italian. I'm not sure actually. Um, I would think he'd know a little Italian, but honestly, it's kind of cooler if he doesn't know it. Um, now I'm just rambling. So let's see here. We'll go speak to the delivery boy. What else has been going on in the world? You all may have seen the trailer for the new Superman movie, appropriately titled Superman. Anyone dying to know my thoughts, you get them now, I guess. I think it looks good, but also it's a frustrating movie because I do stand by. It's an old tweet I saw. And I hate turning into the Tony Collette character from Knives Out, but remember I saw this tweet and it did kind of light bulb the movie for me, where it was every man thinks that they could make the definitive Superman movie. So I have like very strong opinions on what I think probably stumbled into a main area. I have pretty strong opinions on what the Superman movie should be. This is not necessarily going to be that, and that's no fault of its own. But also, you know, I do think that it will be a good movie. James Gunn's a good director, writer. I think he's assembled a good cast. I hope I pronounced this right. Rachel Brosnahan is the most interesting casting to me. It's I think Lois Lane is the hardest character to really cast for, because she requires sort of a quality that you don't really get in a lot of actresses anymore. You don't get an actress either, which is she's probably honestly the most old timey Superman character in terms of like being portrayed well. Because Superman himself is a pretty blank slate. Clark Kent is a bumbling doofus, and you can modernize that in ways. And Lex Luthor always changes for the times. But Lois Lane at her best is, a fast-talking 30s, 40s reporter. Pretty basic, but she is just Rosalind Russell and this girl Friday, ideally. But I think that Miss Rachel Brosnahan, again, I'm probably horribly mispronouncing that. I should go onto Google and find out how to pronounce it. But she, I think, could pull it off really well. So I am definitely looking forward to that aspect. And not that I think Amy Adams was necessarily poorly cast as Lois. She was just given absolutely nothing to do. Just totally stranded. And in general, I think should turn this up. I could barely hear anything. But just in general, not given a whole lot to do. And did not really have any chemistry with Cavill. But I'm not going to turn this into... Well, I could turn this into a little rant about how horrible those movies were, but... whatever, we got the time. So yeah, I really do not like Man of Steel or BVS. I think that... And, I don't want to criticize them just for not understanding the Superman character. I think if you're going to do something like that, you need to do something interesting in its place, right? And they didn't. They're about a Superman who's just always kind of hot and bothered, but never actually, heroic, and never actually really interested in anything. He doesn't really have any goals. He's like Superman, but if you just took away all the stuff that makes him compelling, because the thing about Superman is, it's not just the thing that makes Superman Superman isn't just that he does good, that he will never do the wrong thing, but that it never crosses his mind to do the wrong thing. That never crosses his mind not to do the right thing. And I think that you can get mileage out of that, because then you can have these moments where he does, consider doing something wrong. Those would be very impactful. But here we have Superman, whose first movie ends with him brutally breaking a guy's neck, In the next movie, has he learned his lesson? No, he's pile driving paramilitary forces. And throughout all of it, he's just kind of depressed and doesn't really know what to do. Like in BVS, they have the little sequence where they go, fine, I'll show you Superman saving people. We're going to really lean into the Christ metaphor this time. And we are going to make it look like it's really depressing for old Soups. This could be broken pretty easily. I just need to find something. Ah! I am pressing the button. Yes, where's my sledgehammer? Okay, well, I meant to hang off the ledge there. I guess my bad for being stupid, but I don't like Man of Steel. I think that it is a movie that fundamentally misunderstands its source, whilst also not offering anything particularly interesting to replace it. Because I think that you could make an interesting movie about Superman. In the sense that, like, how do I put this? There we go. Of course, you can make an interesting movie about Superman, but I mean, I can kind of see the shape of what they were trying there, you know? There is the sense that they are trying to tell a story about what if Superman was in the real world, not an approximation of it, not a, you know, not some kind of, not an analog of Superman either. What if Superman and his characters were in the real world? What if it was like Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises? The answer is he would be, boring. Oops. Okay. But I think that only works if you make Superman actually like Superman. Because, you know, I don't think that the Dark Knight trilogy isn't my favorite adaptation of Batman or anything, but it did get something right. It is a Batman who's recognizable as being Batman. You know, there isn't the same level of disregard for his general aesthetic and established lore, I guess. Which, again, I don't really care if it follows it stringently, but this is a recognizable Batman, you know. He cracks wise. He has a dark, brooding undertone. Well, overtone, but anyways. Should stop ranting. Yeah. What else do you do on streams, honestly? If you can't tell, I do not really watch a lot of Twitch. I don't think I've ever actually watched a Twitch stream. It's basically just a rambling hour or 3. No, with the Dark Knight trilogy, it is at least a recognizable Batman with recognizable versions of his characters, except for maybe Bane. Knock knock. Oh, 0805. Beautiful.
Should take a look in that locker.
But yeah. Now I don't like. I think I said I hate these movies. I don't hate them necessarily. I just really do not care for them. I think that they did kind of flounder about. I think Snyder would have been better off if he. And of course, I know how the game works. He can't do a big budget original thing really without. You know, you have to have some sort of a hook, some sort of an IP to attach it to. But I think he probably would have been better off if it wasn't doing Superman and Batman and all of them. But I think they're just more frustrating because for years that was kind of the only version of those characters you were gonna get. I think that's part of why the Superman movie looks so refreshing because if you you know, like I said, you the Snyder Superman wasn't really recognizable as Superman. Um, so it's really been about 20 years since you had a Superman 805.
That's how it's done. All right, another Steely for the museum.
Okay, 10 of them. Probably not going to actually run around the map. Okay, so you cannot break lights with a hammer. But that's part of why the Superman movie seems so refreshing and people are getting so interested. Is it actually has been a very long time since there was a solo Superman movie. Not counting BVS, it's been 12 years, which is pretty crazy. Um, and then if you do count BVS, it's still been 9 years, which it's kind of crazy that BVS is getting up there that long or that old. Um, and then, yeah, looking ahead to, you know, uh, it's weird because we did go most of the comic book boom. Like, I would say it probably started in full swing about the time the Avengers came out. People point to like the Iron Man, Dark Knight Summer as being when comic book movies took over, but we're kind of just being made still as like we're making these just as like blockbusters with IPs that you might recognize. They're no different than like Narnia or any other type of movie.
Beautiful animals. And useful.
I'll get you out, or I won't. I don't know. Zack Snyder seems like a nice enough fellow, though. And I did actually enjoy, for some reason, I enjoyed the Snyder cut. I really can't figure out why I enjoyed it. I think if it was in the theater, I would have hated it. But I didn't, you know, I got to watch it in several parts over. Is there something good in here for me? Some money, which I could always use. But no, I like the Snyder cut. It seemed a little more sincere, maybe, than usual. I don't think that Man of Steel or UVS are very sincere movies, really. That's part of what grinds me about them is they feel like they're trying to be important.
Let's see here. The hanged man. To sacrifice one's ego. I beat Solid, son. But only once.
Well, it's such a weird Indiana Jones character. Not in the sense, not that I dislike Saw. I like Saw. But he just weirdly keeps popping up because mainly because he was in Raiders and he popped off there. But like, I don't know. At this point, I'm rambling. Maybe I don't have anything to say. But anyways, back to the Superman trailer. Um, But no, I thought it looked good-ish. The suit still bothers me. It still looks over-designed. It looks better than, like, I've seen people saying it's MCUified. I don't wholly agree with that, but also it's closer than I would want. I really do wish they just did basically, a Superman costume that you could find at like a slightly nicer one than you would find at Party City, in the sense that the shield would be like. Because that's really the only issue with the Chris Reeve suit, is everything about it is perfect except for the shield is just kind of weirdly shaped. Um, but I think they could probably fix that and have pretty much the exact suit you would want. And I think it does hurt the movie because, of course, it hasn't come out, but it seems like the idea the Gun's going for is you have the corporate superheroes who wear matching outfits, um, and who take orders from the big boss, but then you have Superman, who's the hero of the people, who comes flying out of the sky. He's the one that wears a cape. He's the one that has actual sort of morals and scruples and isn't just taking the money from the corpos or whomever. Um, but I think that is hurt if Superman looks like he's in an over-designed corporate costume. It should look like something his mother sewed for him.
Where do you think you're going? Sorry, not much to write home about.
Now we can open this and get a little bit of money. And we get to keep our shovel. Oops. This man does not skip arm day. Go get this final one. That might be the delivery area. We'll go deliver it. And then I think we shall continue on our way out of Egypt. We can come back, I think. We don't need to do everything in one go. And I do want to, I think it'd be nice to just run through the campaign. With some games, you like to take your time. You like to be very sort of focused on, or I'm scared of myself. Some games you like to just live in the world, right? Red Dead Redemption 2, for instance. From chapter to chapter, you're doing it wrong if you're just running through all the missions. Oh, more Steelies.
Can I ask you something? Do you think Voss told me the truth? Could my sister be working for him because she chose to?
I think I'm talking so poorly because I'm sweating buckets.
Just
Anyways,
trying to get into your head, Gina. Don't trust a word out of that man's mouth.
That's your right. There's a confused English archaeologist wandering the village. Perhaps a friend of yours, Dr. Jones?
I know a few.
Is Brody here, or that guy we met at the Vatican? That- Okay, I don't think I'm. I think they're just marking us up.
Muttering about the village. I've half a mind to help the poor sod myself.
Okay, whatever. But no, there's some games where sometimes there's a game that you really just want to live in. Red Dead Redemption 2, for instance. If you're running from mission to mission and you're just trying to get through the campaign, you're doing it wrong. But then there are games where you just kind of want to run through the campaign. The side content's interesting and fun, but the point of the game is clearly to be in those big set pieces. This is, I think, one such game. I think maybe it's because it depends on what the story and characterization is supposed to be in your game. And say Red Dead, Arthur is a lot of him you can decide for yourself. He's a character, and he's a very strong character, but the minute details are ones that you fill in. You don't really do that here. You play as Indiana Jones, and everything you do is something that Indiana Jones would do. Am I in the village? No, I'm in the workers area. Ugh, I don't want to go all the way up there. Let's see here. Looks like there's a Steely there. I'm guessing it's from that guy. Alright. Indiana Jones in the hunt for the Steelies. Now you may be wondering why this stream is called Indiana Jones and the Target of Doom. Well, that's a joke because it's the Christmas season, and of course, people are going to do their Christmas shopping. And me personally, I like to go to, say, Target or Walmart or some such place, because then I can knock all of my Christmas shopping out in one place. I guess I could go to the mall, but that would require me to know what most of these stores are, which I do not. And I like to physically go to do the shopping instead of doing the Amazon shopping, because you'll see stuff that you wouldn't have thought of otherwise. Like at the Target, I saw some gifts that I wouldn't have thought of unless I physically saw them. So, but the problem with going to any store in this season is there's a million people there. So it's like that scene in The Lion King where Simba gets trapped in the wildebeest charge. And so he's running around trying to avoid all the people or all the animals who are trying to trample him. Indiana Jones and the unvaultable. Okay. I guess this isn't a restricted area. Wasn't I? I feel like I was in here. Or, no, I wasn't. If Indiana Jones had a slightly fatter ass, this would be much harder. Okay, I think this is okay. Indiana Jones in the bottomless pit. There you go, Indy. I didn't kill you this time.
Another Steely for the collection.
Oh, we might actually get all these. Feel bad I didn't get all of Antonia's pictures. I got most of them. But anyways, back to Target. So it is kind of an adventure to go out Christmas shopping, because you do kind of have to it's like I was saying about the video games, the ones that you want to live in and the ones that you want to just run in and out of. This is one such game, is going Christmas shopping that you just want to get through. And I did, so I am happy that I do not have to deal with that again. Yeah. I feel like that last Steely is in a place I'm supposed to be going, because I think you're supposed to end up at the pyramid. I could be wrong, but I think you're supposed to. It is. This guy's servant got trapped again. Well, he's not happy. Well, I hope that it's the same guy from earlier, actually, his little British sidekick.
After the dig was shut down, Father Ventura introduced me to Herr Voss, a quite charming man in need of my expertise.
Boss. Charming.
He was frightfully kind to me and Sydney at first. Too kind in hindsight, I admit. You see, we were invited on an excavation and then brought here to assist him. When I kicked up a fuss about their destructive methods, I was tossed out into the desert. Blasted nincompoops. And poor Sydney is stuck with them.
I take it you want me to rescue Sydney?
Oh, would you? His mother will throttle me if anything happens to him.
Where is he?
I was escorted away before I could find him, and now they won't let me in. You could try looking in the detention center.
I'll go look. I know a way into the Nazi compound.
Okay, so I guess that's where we will be looking for our next one. Let's see here.
Back to spend money on something? I have all that you need.
I see. So you can buy your way through the
No, I'm good for now.
I see. It's like Mario, you got the hint toad, and you can just buy stars, or moons, I should say.
أنا لاحظت معسكر تخييم مهجور غرب المدينة عند الخرابة القديمة. ما كانش عندي الجرأة إن أقرب أكتر بسبب الكلاب الشرسة اللي في المكان. ممكن تبص بصة؟
Almost as good with you as Sal's uncle.
You keep mentioning Sala, Andy. Do you miss him? Do you wish that he would show up in this game? Like I was saying, I think the other day, I do appreciate this game has largely not fallen into the trap of being greatest hits of indie compilation, where you're constantly running into various indie side characters and locations. They have their opening, which I think is smart because it does let you it means that you know what you're supposed to be doing during the tutorial in a way that you probably would not. Obviously, I think most people can get through it fine, but it does make it pretty clear what you're supposed to be doing. That way it can give you the prompts to tell you how. This this might just be where I was earlier. Okay. Need to find one of their uniforms so I can get around here. Though who knows if I can actually find that. I do wish that they got artifacts in this game, right? I do wish that they were more unique. Because I'd like it to be like the Lego games, where you get all the mini kits, and you can see them all in like your museum, right? It gives you that sense of kind of accomplishment of, hey, I am like Indiana Jones. I found all these things. Where in this game, they're all very, very similar looking. I think they might even be the same model. I don't think that, maybe if I go back to Marshall College, it will tell me, or it'll show me the artifacts. Like, oh, the museum is getting repaired by this.
Kamerad am Boden! Verdammt! Mann am Boden!
Back away!
Fordere mich doch heraus!
Watch and learn.
Holst du K.O.?
Oops. Okay, because there's definitely supposed to be some way I sneak in there. Where am I now? It started me all the way on the outside. Oh man. I thought I was making such good progress. Bread. I'll get my fruits. But I think it'd be fun if you had some more artifacts to actually find here. Because as is, the only real incentive to get the artifacts is you get like I'm sure there's probably an achievement for it, maybe. Like, oh, congrats, you win a no prize. But as is, what is my incentive to get the artifacts? It's not like it's going to illuminate some great secret for winning the game. It's not going to, like, maybe it'll give me some sort of, oh, I think I've stumbled on something here. Oops, did not want to do that. No, I'm lost. I think I made a wrong turn. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm definitely supposed to go rescue the English guy, but I'm also probably not supposed to be necessarily running in guns blazing. So let's see here. You told me about some abandoned camp west of the village. Oh, they're looking into that, did I? Well, if I remember it, I'll look into it later.
Von wem kam das? Ist da jemand?
Alright, let's see here. Back to square one, I guess.
Ist da jemand?
Go away!
This might be a path, or this is just an outhouse. Okay. Man, it really does kind of want me to do it, doesn't it? Okay. Just gonna have to be subtle.
Mach noch mal diesen englischen Jungen nach.
Yeah, sounds like Duke Jones a little bit.
Er hat ihn! Mist! Habt ihr nichts zu suchen?
That's close enough.
Lass dir schmecken! Hab ihn! Der Spaß an deinem...
Wow. Well, please don't start me right outside the area again. Oh, better. It starts me in here where I'm just confused. Clearly they did something here. I also think this is a puzzle for later. Okay, I gotta figure out a different way, I guess. And I was doing pretty well combat-wise. Uniform. I just need to find the key. Let's see here. I'll find our Wehrmacht key. Certainly it's not in this village. But you never know. I'm sure they're all over the place. Oh my gosh. Indiana Jones can walk on water. that's where I've been going in. I can get the uniform, that'll make everything so much easier. In terms of just being able to sneak around. Gotta find that key. The question is it just lying around somewhere? Let's see here. Maybe it's in here. Oh, I can't go in there. So I think that is probably required to get into the next section before they just start shooting at you. Couldn't possibly just be in that village to the west, could it? Now we'll go take a look. So, online coded at this point. I thought that said data harvesting for a minute. Should go get some dates from the store. I love dates. Good, how are you? I'd love to learn Arabic one day. Truly, I think it'd be, I'd like to learn many languages. I think, I think Arabic could get you a long ways. And it's just so different from English, and I know some Spanish, but I think it'd be really just a fascinating experience. I'd also like to learn Chinese, Mandarin Chinese, I would imagine. You know, on Duolingo, I've been doing a little bit of Navajo. Man, it is both a difficult language, but it also is very, I kind of really like speaking it. It's a very fun language. I'm not brave enough to offer some, though. I did not intend to do that. And now I'm down here anyway, so let's see.
Canopic jar. This shouldn't be here. Let me see here.
I mean, I would guess. Oh, you go right there. I assume there's other jars in this area. Yeah, that guy didn't do so well, did he?
This must fit somewhere.
Jackal. Yes, that goes there. Kind of vaguely seems like it does. You need something a little more heavy duty to break through that. Let's see. Need 2 more of these, I think. Is this the way out? Get out of here, you mangy mutts.
Has to go somewhere.
Baboon. Let's see here. Oh, this is simple. Then there's one more. Kinda looks like this one got no face, so I assume this is the last one, or the one that's like your cheat. Let's see here. Now, I don't assume they'd have it outside of the zone, but also... Unless... There we go.
Where does this belong?
Sorry, dude. I guess I was supposed to get the thing to break down the door in there too, so... Now my guess is that looks more like a human. There we go. That's it. This is leading me back to my complaint about how the artifacts are the same. I wouldn't call that a difficult puzzle by any means, but you know. I wouldn't say it was a I would not say that that was worth the reward. It ran off. We'll go get this other one. Well, I guess there's a couple pyramids. I wonder which one I'm actually supposed to be looking in. I think I'm just gonna keep following these train tracks forever. We'll go get this this next steely. Like I said, I am kind of in the mood right now to keep moving on the main quest, not to screw around on these side things. But I don't want to, like... It's about striking the balance between doing what the game wants you to do and what you want to do, I think. Because I don't really want to run around the map looking for these pretty nondescript artifacts that I don't get a whole lot to collect. But I also don't want to just ignore it necessarily. Plus, sometimes it's hard to gauge what you are and are not supposed to have been doing by now. For instance, this is a new spot for me, I think. I don't know if I'm even supposed to be down here at this point.
Classified. Must be important. Bingo.
Oh, we'll go rescue the English kid. Shit. Yeah. This English kid is just having the worst time, isn't he? He gets frickin' thrown in jail and beaten in Venice, or in the Vatican. Okay. That was on me. I was not you gotta understand what's going on. And I clearly didn't. Ugh. Crap.
Bingo. I was just toying with Sydney.
An Boden! Das packst du! Sag bloß, was da von mir! Du! Not this time!
I guess this time, yeah. Hmm.
Take it easy! Eindringling! Knallt ihn ab!
Oh. Okay, yeah, charging at the guy about to swing into me like a baseball. Not a great idea. This guy keeps screwing me.
Bingo. He was just toying with Sydney.
Let's see here. I guess he's at the, I thought I found something that said where he was. Am I crazy? go find our Steely while we're here then. This is why you should actually read things that pop up instead of doing what I do, which is just run through everything like some sort of savage.
Lass dir's schmecken. Jetzt hab ich ihn.
Okay, so it is somewhere down here, I think. What I'm probably supposed to do, if I had to guess, is swinging off of these. I have to properly kind of swing over into there, so it's like a challenge. Okay, there we go. Now then, let's find it. There it is.
One more.
Right. One more to go. All right. Oh, I'm so stupid. I even did it right not even 2 minutes ago, probably. No, that is not where I wanted to go, Indy. Bad job. There we go.
Graben, graben, graben.
Okay. Go find him. Probably find a key there. Then we'll go on our merry way to find that last Sealy, then get the heck out of here. is this guy gonna stop me? No. Okay. I do need to be a little wary. Boo hoo hoo.
Weißt du überhaupt, wie man kämpft? Jetzt bist du fett! Right back at you!
Take that. Alright, I'm Indiana Jones. I got a hammer, and I got a mission. Save some British kid from getting his.
How'd you like that?
My breath. Okay, there we go. Okay, gotta find some way of getting past this fence. This might be my biggest challenge yet.
Take it easy.
Oh nein! Erwischt!
Halt sofort an!
Das hier ist ein Sperrgebiet. Ich leg dich um.
Feig!
Gib ihm Keile. Du bist
Mit!
auf ihn.
Okay, as long as it doesn't start me from the start, we should be fine. And then it... who knows? Okay, it didn't. Goody. You just need not to, piss off every single Nazi in the base. Okay, well, we're off to a great start. Oh, great. And there goes my weapon. Good work, Wimpo.
Halt sofort an! Darf nicht
Bruh. Okay. We just gotta be sneaky. Nondescript. Oh, it's a train. See, there's sometimes moments like that where it's really just clear what you're supposed to do.
Der war gut, stimmt's? Geht's nicht gut.
Okay. There we go. Ooh, whiskey. Okay. Now we're getting guides and such. Ah, bruh. Okay. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Maybe I should just grab that rifle. Oh, that worked.
Excuse me.
Okay, let's see here. I need junk, but not a lot of good stuff. Go up here, see what all we can find. Okay. We're on our way from misery. Happens yesterday. Remember that song? It was Shrek. Very good song.
Looks like they moved the big guy.
Um. hmm. This guy spotted me.
Think fast!
He did. Not fast enough, though. Man, that was... Can't just be like, don't be afraid. Then they pull out one of those.
Verdammt! Mann am Boden! Mist.
Let's see here. He's trying to take us out.
Mist! Er hat ihn umgelegt!
Okay. Sure, we, will eventually. There we go. Note. Send the Englishman.
Brad to the mortuary temple excavation. Could use some entertainment. Sydney.
Ricky. Well, while we're here, let's see here. See if maybe I can get into the What the heck? I headshot him twice. Okay. We're shooting our way out of here.
Kid sure knows how to put on a brave face.
Did not actually read that. Let's see here.
Das war knapp. Er hat ihn umgelegt.
Probably not smart, but oh well. Okay. I deserved that one.
Kid sure knows how to put on a brave face.
Rescue the kid and I'll see if I can get this last Steely.
Was jetzt schon wieder?
For many archaeologists fantasize about being Indiana Jones. After all, he gets to do pretty much anything they don't want to do. Oh, those Reese's Pieces are gonna kill me. Let's see, is there a sneakier way to get up? There is.
Mach dich gefasst, du hast keine Chance.
See how far they're willing to go. Okay. He's a big person. Ow. Okay, please do not start me from the beginning. Nah, shoot. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. And those nice little exit for us for later. Just run out of here.
Er hat wen umgelegt!
An eyesore.
Oh. Man, like, leapt into that. What? Picture, which means that I've saved.
Tougher than he looked.
Pardon the language. But, man, that guy was a pain in the ass.
Let me see here.
Oh, I guess Indiana Jones is considered a good archaeologist in universe. I think it'd be funny if Indy was actually considered a really stupid bozo who just blunders his way into these incredible finds. It'd be funny. It wouldn't be sad. Like, I don't want it that way. I also don't necessarily want him to be like this world-renowned archaeologist.
Einer verloren! Mist!
That's where I came in. I guess I need to go down a level. Sarah, huh? Oh, we're back in Boss's office. I took down this little portrait of let's see here. So yeah, I guess I'm gone all the way back in. key, which I don't have. But who knows? Maybe there's one around here now.
What's Voss's real interest in it?
Where do you think you're going?
Du spielst jetzt mit den großen Jungs. Das ist Sperrgebiet, Freundchen.
Das packst du!
Color me intrigued.
Stops giving me markers once I'm in here. There it is, right there. I just need this key. So I just gotta find the key. Which means I gotta scour around the place like a jackrabbit. Maybe it's in there. Let's find something. This guy's gotta have. This'll do. Nope. 40926. Interesting. Won't use you quite yet. But we won't not use you either. Okay. There's gotta be a key somewhere around here.
Er hat ihn.
Come here, pal!
Pass auf, verdammt!
Don't wanna- I'm in the pickle because I don't want to leave. But I also don't have it in me to actually just look around for this key forever.
Rest, would you?
Let's see here. So I don't want to Google it. That's cheesy. But I'm also not going to leave without that stone. And I don't necessarily want to go and, look around for it for the rest of the afternoon. I guess it's not afternoon necessarily, but um let's see here. There's got to be a key in here. priceless artifacts has got to be a key, you know? Um, hmm. Gamma, where are you? Stupid key.
Oh nein! Erwischt! Du bist lächerlich! Pass auf!
Down below.
Hmm. I might just Google it. I don't want to. Probably just missed it. I'm just too stupid to get through this part. But I'm gonna feel like a real idiot if I look around for an hour and then Google it and then find out it's actually just somewhere else. I don't, see, I've already like just roped around all the way back to where I started. Just about. Bandage. Ammo. Yeah. Relic.
Clearly not Egyptian.
Alright. I'm Googling it.
I'm sure someone will appreciate this.
Don't be shy.
Hat ihn!
Keep your distance, pal.
Nimm das!
I have had my mic off for like 10 minutes. Oops. Well, that's embarrassing. I wonder how long I've had it off for. I've been babbling this whole time. Well, that's deeply unprofessional of me.
Get over
But
here.
oh well.
All right, frail fellow, let's...
Oh nein! Erwischt! Fängst du gleich an zu heulen? Er ist hier drüben!
Piece of cake.
Hey! Unter Schuss?
Oh. Guess I got killed by Steven Seagal on Sniper Special Ops.
Es ist so irre heiß in dieser Uniform. Findest du nicht auch? Ich schwitze wie ein Schwein. Und überall der Sand.
Goes that. Real question is, can't believe I've been doing this for 2 hours. The question is, do I keep going, or do I call an earlier, and then maybe come back later? A little bit of food in me, and a little bit more energy. I think we'll call it because we don't want to. This will probably take about an hour, and I don't want to get into some trap. And honestly, having sat with my mic off for the past 10 minutes, I have lost something of a will to stream. This has probably been my single worst stream, which in itself is something of an achievement. But it happens, so fare thee well.